Alright, cool, we're live, we're back at it with some more Final Fantasy XIV. My clothes have been successfully, changed, but yes. We're back at it. Yeah, we're getting straight back into Stormblood. Last time we freaking streamed, I lost internet right as I was finishing a quest. So, let me just make sure I get the rewards for that. Looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get out here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work killing men and women like that, but I doubt they'd do the same to you if the roles have been reversed. And don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier plotting one of those can kill a dozen good men in a blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that after what happened at the wall. Alright. I don't think any of these are for me. Nope. Okay. Yes, how are we doing, gamers? How are you doing, Charlie? Alright. What the heck? This is casting clothes? I don't think this is better than what I have, but I think I might get it just for the glamour, I guess. It looks very... I mean, it doesn't look too crazy. But yes. Right, I believe we rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices their missing patrol. Alright. Where are we going again? I think we're just going back to, where the camp was, I think? I'll walk just in case there's a ether current on the way. Actually, I should probably use my, mounts, actually. Can't fly. Can't fly yet. Can I zoom out a little bit more? There we go. I wouldn't be surprised if I missed one in the camp, actually. Huh? We're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. You said the forces that Castrum Orions are under me the Flame General Robin Alden, did you not? Hey, Ralgr, the Bull of Almigo himself. Or dream I had a chance to meet the legend. Alright. I feel like there should be like a... ether current like right on camp or something. I guess I could use the ether compass if I really need to. Alright.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
Also, hold on, I realize Streamcore didn't actually post in my Discord. One moment.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the blood sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
Thinking.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Big brain Piped.
Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from miles around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Conniving little Lalafell. Alright. Just a little guy. Little guy with big brain. Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development in Castellum Valladina, namely the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype Magitech armor. It's our assessment that this armor is to be field tested here, most likely against Alliance forces, perhaps before the day is out. Damn it all, more Magitech weapons? That's the last thing we need. Our concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. Shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. But a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying future deployment. And should we carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance, you'll have the rallying cry. I mean, dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire. But you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they were alone. And you were going to have to do it eventually anyway. Exactly. So what I propose is simple. We are their patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapons to East End, where our resistant allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. And me, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes. I somehow doubt that you were intending to sit this one out. Not my murder. Actually, what's the healing one look like? Okay, the same, just different colors. I'll get it for the glamour. Alright. Be careful to avoid needless shows of force on this side of the wall. That's all about to change. When it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation. From that look, I see it as a foregone conclusion. My thanks. For Pippin's plan, we need to turn East into an Imperial graveyard. Your dad had this, and I'd be fool not to use you. I didn't spot on your map. Right here, Patrol should be along shortly. Deal with Hen and rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. Go well. Oh, there you go. Stalled for a second, but we're good. I'll check the Ether compass real quick. Okay, that's still quite far away. Half sneaky. It's only my top layer. It's not like I'm topless. Hi, Toffee. It's just like taking off a jacket, you know? No. Leave me alone. I just want to go for a plot. Top of your outfit, the hat is gone, I guess. No more hat. My head's naked. I was curious we closed it and never tested it. This opens a new realm for fashion ideas. I like designing... I like making character designs with layers so you can just take the top layer off. And they look completely different, you know? And then you can put, like, more, fun layers on top. Alright, let's see if I remember how to play the game. And there's also a Leshy. Okay. This Leshy better not mess with me. I keep getting interrupted. Dang it. Okay. Also, I love your poofy hat, but also I love your hair looks without it. Very fluffy. Yeah! I have the Kameda ass fluffy hair. Like Seafren. I might actually be hurting here a second. Okay, we're good. Let me let my health regen real quick. I don't think this is where I'm meant to go, but I'm going this way anyway, I guess. There's a big unsurmountable cliff here, so I might just be taking the long way around. Oh, I don't want to mess with these Leshies. It's another cash drum. I feel like I shouldn't be here. I think I'm definitely taking the long way around. Maybe I should teleport. Oh, imagine technical failure. Let me check that in a second in case that's the Aether Current one. You think tree people will grow fruit on their bodies? It'd be very interesting if they did. Are you an Aether Current quest? Yes, you are. Okay. We misplaced a number of the Garlean drones taken from the Belsar Wall, and by misplaced, I mean the damn being sprang to life and stormed out the base, needing to be dealt with. Okay. Just kill a bunch of things, I presume. Would it be socially acceptable for them to eat their own fruit, or would it be only you should eat your own fruit sort of thing? I mean... if you planted like a tree person's fruit, would it make another tree person, is what I'm thinking. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Drones are not in our position for very long. They're made with a heretofore unknown metal alloy. And for two suit of magic check armor. Okay. Where am I going? Oh, leave me alone, lushies. They hurt me. Oh, there we go. I want to move. There we go. Okay. Get the other guy targeted. There we go. There we go. We're good. Or do I still need to go somewhere? I think I do. Okay. And I have like grow toffee pieces and eat them off my head as part of my lore. So I think tree people should be able to eat the fruit, I suppose. I feel like eating toffee pieces off your head, though, is more like, you know, bees. Bees eating honey. Alright. A little bit more. There we go. Can I just teleport back to the guy? I think I can. There we go. I did have my Aether Current. It's been disposed of. Alright. Now back to the main story. Ah. Oh, this is solo duty, I see. All went to plan then. Good. Our scouts report that a unit escorting the prototype weapons has left Castro Villadina. The resistance is already in position, so I have but to wait for our guests to arrive. Alright. We're good. We should be good in levels.
Grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh,
This
how
motherfucker
they
again?
counted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces.
Kinda looks like a Metal Face, honestly.
It's like all my name days have come at once. Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head. That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush. Attack!
Oops, I didn't mean to skip that, but okay. Alright. Get in there. Oh, she's obviously villain guys do laundry, bad guys doing mundane things is silly. Well, you'd assume this guy does laundry. Hold on, let me take this guy out. Okay.
Get after them, damn you!
Yeah, I think this man stinks, honestly. Okay. Is my fire 2 hitting? Yeah, my fire 2's hitting all of them. We're good. Oh god. That one isn't, though. Okay. I'll say it's taking like a boss, at least. Should probably take out the big thing that's attacking her, actually, though. I'm here if you need healing, thanks! Oh god, we're good.
Now I've gotcha.
The trees in this area is kind of annoying. Oh god. Oh god, why are more people coming after me? Dang it. This giant mech is really tanky. I could really use more healing, actually. Hold on. I take out these guys who are, sniping me. God, my health. My health, my health. My god, they're hitting me hard. Ah. I could really use some healing, actually. Oh, what is that? What is trying to get towards me? Ah, fuck. Seth dull today? Oh god. Okay, we're good. What is this thing that's trying to... I can't target it. I take out this guy who's, just sort of here, I guess. Oh god, wait, hold on. I'm getting swarmed. Okay. Thanks, dude. I really needed that. Okay. I don't know what this thing is doing, but let me just... Oh god, here's another one. Okay. Maybe I just need to pull it towards the big guy and it'll explode him for me. That'd be very helpful. Okay. Oh god, why is it lagging? Okay, we're good. I accidentally clicked out of the screen. That worked. You fights and ruts? What the hell? Who the hell are you lot? For Alamigo, let none escape. Get fucked. Bitch. Can I actually target him? No, I can't. Okay. Maybe I should ley lines. Nope, bad time to ley lines. I should have done my ley lines a little bit farther away from it, I think. We're good? We're good. No, 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 my secret weapon! Not so secret anymore.
Oh! Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I passed harder stools than these piles of scrap. You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
You're not getting out of here, buddy. No, like, unless... You're just gonna let him run? Can't believe it.
Aye! Run and tell your viceroy! The day belongs to El Amigo! Yeah!
Why? Excuse me. Well done, all of you. I call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. Well, Amigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. It was Marshal Tarpon who made his plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. I needed not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. And no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. As will ours. It's been a pleasure, General. Until next battle. Minago, I leave the signs in your care. We shall return to the cashroom then. As Mistress Lavalier, won't you have my thanks? Or won't you have my thanks? As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. Nice. I'd heard of stories, but to actually see in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously though, it was inspirational. But you must be tired of hearing that, ain't? I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there. Alright. None of these are for me either, okay. Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's get back to the Reach. Let me see if there's an ether current closer to here now. Let's see. "42 yalms to the southeast." So this way. I see. I have escaped the forest. Wait, what's Toffee's natural habitat? Not a forest bear, but a city bear. Drink more coffee. Alright. Can also go out to the peaks from here. I'll check that out later. Just a city bear coffee, drinking coffee on a tear. She took me to the midnight train, going anywhere. Great. Ah, hi Xandog. You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what was asked of you without hesitation. For that, we owe you a debt. The victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Gorlamald's newest weapons and smashed them. People will remember this day. Aye, not they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory. Beginning of a campaign by United Arizia to drive the Garleans from our lands. Promise and platitudes mean naught without action. The Alliance took the field and risked their lives for our cause. I think the last time Gridanian troops trod the soil was more than a century ago, during the Yom War, as it defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we still come together for the sake of the future. Well said, Commander. Which way I intend to go from village to village and spread word of our victory in our new alliance. People will flock to our banners. Just you wait and see. Asa, how they say, can't thank you enough for your assistance. Alright. Toffee went to bear cooking school and opened her own cafe with the help of her growing family of adopted daughters. That's very nice of you. Mama Bear. Okay, Mefford can help but wonder if you remember who he is. I don't, honestly. At the risk of repeating myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we meet again here. Of all places. I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time, eh? Well, you see... No, 'twas a lifetime ago. There's no need to apologize. But note it down in Quarry Mill, we didn't forget about you. Or the lives you saved. Quarry Mill. It's for me, I went to Little Alameda when Galleon was recovering. Gundaball was my former commander and old friend, and had a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. Was he like a bandit or something that I kicked ass with? Or something? I don't know. Told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamigo, and others went to Ulda for work. As you can see, I chose to come back to Gera, Albania, and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Ganha. Ganha? If you're going there, you're taking me with you. That's right. You're from Ganha, aren't you, Lise? Well, it means we'll welcome the company. There'll be more to it than just asking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet me about a tunnel to the peaks. Alright, Yida fucking died. Aren't you paying attention to the story? Rare puns are very fun sometimes to make people furious, though. Nafi, what are your thoughts on Teddy from Persona 4? This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission for Conrad to Ganha. Clear the barricade if you would. Aye, sir. Shouldn't take more than a moment. There's more villages there than out here. Most more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. We need to tread carefully. I have minimal knowledge about him, but for what I know, I think he's neat. I like it when he says bear soda. Now something very cursed happens to him later. Which curse thing? Is the cursed thing being voiced by Sam Riegel? No, that's just how he is by default.
I remember the peaks of Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone.
Taffy, don't worry about spoiling Persona 4. It's old enough.
To join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity. Who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
They unbeared my bear. Yeah, they turned the bear into a twink. So they turned the bear into you? Rude. How dare you put me on Tendy's level? Oh, hi, Zantok. I don't suppose you were waiting for me here. What's the outfit today? You look like you're dressed a little bit too warm for this climate. Just got here, actually? I see. We have glamour place here too, as you may have noticed. So far the Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember now, if we leave these ruins, we have no glamours to conceal us. Villages to the east. You watch for patrols as we move. Making a different outfit each week? You're having a fashion week? Or a fashion side quest? It's my level 83 outfit, it'll make sense later. Okay. Are you making different outfits for different levels? Could that be interesting? It looks like glamour restrictions. I've been experimenting with different things. I see. Okay, I also need to keep an eye out for ether currents. Hold on. As of versus Zantok and Dress to Impress. I don't play Roblox, and if we didn't Final Fantasy XIV, I'd be at a severe disadvantage. 111 yalms to the southeast. That's probably like in the direction I am going, so. Sparkly. Alright. Area Imperial in sight. That's a mercy. Alagadas due east, past that bridge. Follow me if it's not much further. I mean, I guess I could use my horse, but I do want to listen to the music a little bit. Right, this also gets rid of my music. I guess I could turn it off in the settings, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. I know there's a setting for it, I just don't want to do it right. I don't feel like doing it right now. I'm lazy. Ah. Yan, 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 yan. 忘れてた泣いてるよといな私に優しいでらさめてごめんなけ Too bad PN lost a pole, rest in peace. We don't get to Parlov Zantok into fight or flight mode whenever that song plays. You can rest easy. We made it. This is all gone, huh? It feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be. Oh, sorry. That has nothing to do with why we're here. We need recruits. We do, but as I sit back at the Reach, it's a little bit more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're short-handed because many of our people are taken in by the Griffin's promises and went to the wall never to return. It wasn't just them, though. Folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered to his call to arms. That's why we came to this particular village. It's rumored that Alaganha had lost a few youths as well. If there's truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they may be suspicious of outsiders claiming allegiance to resistance, and rightfully so. So with that in mind, how are you supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in the village square. Not if you didn't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. Might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. We need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. Never know when an Imperial spy is listening. Let's speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact that he can be trusted. Listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. It sounds like a plan. Let's hope there's some brave men and women here willing to fight. Alright. Very surprised and delighted how many of my suggestions got past our first round. Like the energy to type up propaganda, but they seem to be doing well on their own. Yeah! I was gonna write more propaganda, but then I realized I don't really have that strong of thoughts concerning some of the games that have been voted on so far, so... You successfully propagandized 13 Sentinels to the goddamn finals, you shut the fuck up. Okay, look. Okay. That's because I greatly enjoyed 13 Sentinels and I actually had very complex thoughts about them. Probably when we get to like a game that I am just as passionate about, I'll propagandize. Where I can fit the village elders over by the shore. Time like the present. Let's have a word. So you aren't passionate about Pian or Ib, I see. Well, I just find it a little bit harder to propagandize horror games, so... The people involved actually have to enjoy horror for it to actually work. Oh wait, I see the ether current. How do I get up there? One moment. Let me get that real quick. Maybe I'll muster off stuff to say in round 2s and end up playing the games I like would be a treat. Hold on, let me see what games I would probably actually propagandize for. Let me get the bracket up. '26 bracket. I already got it. Okay, wait, hold on. And I'll check the release year bracket as well. What are waves I considered doing propaganda for, but I I actually haven't really played enough of it myself, so... Chibi Robo, I will. Cassette Beast, maybe. Oh. I don't know who seeded Honkai Star Rail versus Amori, but that is a very main matchup for me in particular. Okay. I think that's it. I still need to actually play more Zero myself at some point. And let me check the release year bracket. Oh, propaganda for Bebo? I actually haven't played it myself, so I'm totally expecting Chula to do all the propaganda for it. What's on the release year bracket? Is there anything I am particularly excited for? I'll definitely do propaganda against AI Shaman Files just because I think Xantuck will hate the main character in that game. Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition? I don't know what's in the Royal Edition compared to the shitty Basic Adventure Edition that I played. Has all the DLC and other fixes? Man, okay. I mean, nothing I'm like particularly passionate about on the release date of one, actually. I do see quite a few Ys games on there now. But I have been meaning to play more of the Ys games myself, so... Like, Mushroom Nox looks cool as hell, and I kind of want to play it for myself. Alright. So let me put the chat back over here. There we go. Oh, now you traveler, you merchant. You'll not find what's custom here. Greetings and well met, Elder. Serious apologies that I did not send word ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Ala Ganha, and I would know of your recent troubles. Ah, your comrade's a Mephrid. I see. Begone, though I suspect I know your purpose. The Griffin came with many men and left with many more. Such is the rumor. Is it true? Lit a fire in their hearts and then dangled a dream before their tired eyes. Now you come to steal away what few remain. Griffin was a traitor and a madman, and we had no part of his schemes. We made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it'll be different. This time. Hold comfort to the dead and the ones they left behind. How much more must we give you before you've had your fill? Surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. Took our lands, our traditions, even our god. They demand a fifth of what we got left. I hate the bastards with every fiber of my being. That's not enough. My hate's not enough, my friend. I can't keep doing this. I'll not tell you, and I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now. Leave us be and never return. You have no right to speak to us like that. I got acquired. I was producing barely enough to keep us fed, and that was before half our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't, because it's my village too. My home. What the hell's are you on about? Wait, I know those eyes. You're one of Curtis's girls. Lise Hex, and I'm here to take back my homeland. I remember last time I saw you, even though you were still alive. And I never thought you would come. I almost didn't. My sister would never will. Lots of others won't either. That's why you gotta carry on the fight. You even sound like him. I just say I got no right to tell you to leave. Alagon has as much of your home as it is mine. I will say to you again, and give you no more. Yes, I heard you the first time. Let's go. Please. What are you planning? Why is there an angry cat? No, it's just a guy whose name is Angry Kohler. Okay. That's how road games be, man. It could have been handled better, but what's done is done. He's been granted permission to stay. I was hoping my friend might help us to recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. And to convince any of them to join, we first need to regain their trust. It's risky and hardly subtle, but I say we approach the villagers directly, see what problems they got, if we can do anything to help. Makes sense to me. Let's split up and ask around. Alright. I don't think any of these for me, yeah. Names are either incomprehensible or just two words. The fun thing is that if you translate the incomprehensible names, they also just translate into being two goddamn words, I see. Is it like a specific language, or like a cipher, or what? New face in Alagon, huh? What'd you ask me then? A stranger and a generous soul besides. Bollocks. There's not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you're an Imperial agent, I expect you to go about your business with more discretion. Like, but you really are here to help, aren't you? Very well, I'll take your offer, stranger. My brothers are working the rocks by Grim and Enid. He's got something for me. Can you go and get it? Right then. Kohler is his name. Ask him for the leftovers. He wants to understand. Rolla blows this one. Admiral limps the woman, so her name means sea woman. What is it? Like Gaelic? Welsh? Which language is like that? I feel like there was one in like the Isles. It's kind of like that. With a weird amount of vowels in it. You best keep your distance if you know what's good for you. Say your piece and move on. Looking for folks down under luck. Congratulations. You found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labor's right out. Too much pain and trouble for others. There's a tea what helps with it, though. I need a grind and a chapley horn and a hornbow talon for the blend. Go get some for me, and just like that, you ain't trouble yourself, Sal. Technically speaking, Marilyn is Sea Woman and Blushisson is daughter of Bluefish. Her father's name is Bluffus, which is Bluefish. It's kind of like, the protagonist in Dispatch. His name is Robert Robertson. Specifically, Robert Robertson III. Been playing with that with a friend in Discord, it's been very fun, hell yeah. It looks very fun, honestly. I've seen mostly clips on the TikTok, so... It's like how did the Dwarves Wings introduce themselves like Gimli, son of Gloin, or Thor or Odinson? Yeah, exactly. I used to have an OC named Jeff Jefferson. Shall I? Just seeing the glowing Xantok flying in the distance. Watching over the little sprout. When do I lose my sprout? Is it like when I hit a certain level, or when I hit or get to like a certain expansion? It's been an new expansion and to have played X amount of number of hours in the game, I see. Which means it's possible for people to resprout, I see, I see. They get leech seeded. Alright, where's the other guy's quest? Okay, that's... Might as well go towards that. I mean, with the revealed lore that, you know, the thing in my eye and the thing in my left arm is, vines. Sprout makes sense. Branches, even. What is a vine if... well, what the heck? Nice car. As is Yggdrasil, so basically. Pretty much, honestly. Yes, do I typically fight for it? Oh god. It's a nice car. Is there an ether current around here? I feel like there would be. I don't see any. No. There's one that's too far away from here. Okay. Who would name their child Fright and Polar? I'm just... You're for leftovers, aren't you? I'm ready to send someone instead, but so be it. It's on the stacks over yonder. Like a heavy mine, so be careful when you pick him up. You poor guy. Unconscionably heavy sacks. Okay. I think I'll just teleport back. Don't forget that hoary boulder exists, I guess. And there's a lady named Aner Cockburn who really likes the Polar Brothers. Okay. What's the name of Hoary Boulder's younger brother, actually? I forgot already. Ah, new face. Yeah, my leftovers. Yeah, take it. Ochre Boulder, I see. Oh, well, I'll be. Actually went and brought the whole lot. Much obliged, much obliged. It's still paper for making fire sand in case you're curious what it's all for. Marks by the Lake's got good deposits. It's making it hard for my butters to pass on for any other pluttering quarrymen, all the sweeping bits and pieces off to the side to put up and sell to the soldiers that would trade with the resistance. It's living in a way of fighting back besides. A way of spending the Guardian's eye for putting our father in an imperial uniform and shipping him off to a faraway province 15 years ago. You know if he's dead or alive, even. You know if he were alive, he'd be long for this world if we were caught fighting for the resistance. So this is the best we can do. That's long and short of it. Do what we can, though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find that most folks here ain't much different. Everyone's got a reason, but in the end, the results is the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know that we know why you're here, and that even if we can't join you, we wish we could. Sorry, guy. You've been gone a while. What brings you back to Alagon, huh? Your stuff. You make yourself some tea. Oh, I never meant to. I mean, times like these, you never think people will actually... This country's hard on people, but it's not just that. Imperials, they even have known them not to be helped. 10 man's good for one lesson, you know. Rest of life one. But resistance, right? Suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father, God rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time, so got out into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs. Then I had the good fortune to run into Imperial Patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, or so they said. That didn't make me a difference if I fought back. I knew what a lot of them were about the moment that Centurion laid eyes on me. Didn't matter the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others. By the time I looked back to the hut, it was too late for my father. It's late for me too, I and any others, I imagine. Help them too, if you like. You'd be grateful and say thank you. But beyond that, I wouldn't hope for much. Oh, poor girl. Again, their class/job questions. I don't know when I should poke my head back into those. Handles of casting. They probably look better with you know, the fancy dancer sort of outfit I got earlier. Ah, there you are. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been sweeping to villages unannounced and seizing supplies on to prevent the people from stockpiling, in case they might be in league with the resistance. It's not much, but I taught them to a few tricks of better hide what little they got left. What's least going on, by the way? Some people be more inclined to trust the local girl, assuming they remember her, that is. You learn the ability for your level 70 last quest without any of the quests leading up to it. You can wait until then, I see. And no, I didn't mean to... And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being grounded at Blackwell's boot on the other side of this bastard world living the high life, I wager? It's not fair. Leave her alone. Or else. Oh, and who's this? One of your freedom-loving friends needing to help us poor unfortunate souls. Trying to whip us into a frenzy so we'll go and storm a cash room with our pickaxes and shovels. Leave all of you before you bring Korhut down on all of us. And you, don't you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lise. You weren't here. This is my home and I love it with all my heart. You truly have any love for it too. You keep us out of your doomed rebellion. Be nice to her. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, that doesn't change the fact that I left him behind. This isn't about me or anyone else. It's about Al Amigo. Well, let's go find Mefred. Should probably like dip my toes back into astrology, and at some point I think they did like change like how one of the abilities worked during one of the recent updates, right? Looks like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them given what happened at the wall. I thought I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow. I don't know. But if anything, it just made them angrier. Haven't lived through it like they have. Actually, I did say I was thinking about multi-classing, huh? Can't claim to know stroke like they do either, Lise. Harry and TUI, but if I hadn't, I'd never met Asa or the rest of you. I might not be here today or in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choices. Or, well, I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Help? Someone? Anyone? We need help. I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on. Ricardo, the Tributum and the bloody Ratman, they... Damn it all. You dare, take a deep breath and tell us what happened. It was business as usual. The Tributum's due soon, and they were taking it to the Imperials when the Chicharn attacked. They took my brother and all of our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here. It was an old temple before they came in. Listen, Makrata's the only family I got left. If I lose them, the cigarette. The Ratman took him there. He's good as dead. We gotta get after them. If there's even a chance our brother's still alive, we have to try. Astrologian's collective unconscious got buffed, so its damage reduction lasts longer, I see. Actually... Is it after Stormblood where I have to get the subscription? Because maybe it'll wait after Storm, or wait until like I actually get this subscription for flying multi-class. Okay. You're right, Lise. You gotta help them, if not for the missing man, then for the Tributum. Hermans will suffer excuses if they're late. I'll take the sandals, I guess. So our crowd is being held somewhere at the ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by a host of Chicharn bandits. This about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there's sure to be a lot of them. I assume... They're gonna be like giraffe people or something. Is this another beast tribe? What? The Chichon? Assuming that I'm pronouncing that correctly. A lot of different languages tend to vary how they pronounce the Q sound. Yeah. Wait. Is it only one Q? Am I bad at reading? They're technically a beast tribe, just not yet, I see. No, it is 2 Qs, yeah. Chichern. I don't know as bad as reading as Way Off Trail is, man. Poor Way Off. Oh wait, no, I guess they're rat people, aren't they? I assume they were gonna be like based off like I'm pretty sure there was like a Chinese mythical beast called Chirin. It was like they had like a very specific description of it, and then when they brought like giraffes from I think like Africa over to China, and it's like, oh, that's a Chirin. Like miniature Freyas, they're an ARR too. You helped them out during the Limsa section of the story, I see. Please go, I'm begging you, I don't want to die! Hear that? I think it came from the top of the ziggurat. Who dares come to loot our man flesh? Ours to eat. Ours to eat. They're kind of cute. I probably go pronounce them wrong, but I go with Kikern. Kikern. That's fair. You know, come to this skill real quick before you elect the others. Over here. They're hungry. I don't know why I assume K-sound makes the ch sound, but it simply does in my head. Oh look, an ether current. Give me that. Got you, dude. Be free. Oh god, I didn't move. Okay, we're good. Oh wait, no, I got stunned. We're good. I do like this battle sim actually. There you go. Be free. What did I ever do to deserve this? Gone to bed hungry for months. Skin and bones, I hardly make a snack, much less a meal. You're fine, buddy. You're okay. Oh yes, you found him. Wait, you're here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's gonna be alright. My sister. Oh, Ruggerby, pray she's safe. You fought your way in here just for me. We're still good. Do you think there are still good Greek folk in this world? We should get before the teacher return in force. You still have to tribute him. Oh, God's tribute him. The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go. What? Right now in your condition? I don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If we don't make it in time, there's no telling what will happen to me and my sister. Uh-oh. I'm glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, you folks here. New staff? How's this compared to what I have right now? Well, it's actually better than the Hailstone Rod. Okay, cool. Just another pokey stick, it looks like. Alright. Listen, my friend, I think we need to go after Rikrata. Wait, you better not think of stopping him. You heard what he said. If you don't pay one way, he'll pay another. I know that, I do, and I just don't want to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it there safely. That's the sum of it, then fine. Let's head down and see if we can't pick up his trail. Maybe I should just jump off the cigarette. Hold on. That's actually pretty high up. Fuck it, we ball! Okay. We're fine. Please don't let any of these guys aggro on me. What am I supposed to interact with here? Oh wait, I see it. Soil sack. Ah, motherfucker. Reload. There we go. On closer inspection, you find nothing of interest. Okay. Wasn't even what I wanted to look at. Okay. Chocobo feather. Dirt, you spy a chocobo feather. Any luck? chocobo feather, is it? By my reckoning, he came from Rakata's bird, in which case... Let's collapse the bridge just around the bend. Hunt the rocks and stick to their shadows. We'll find him soon enough. Wait, that's a funny looking rat, isn't it? A giant pom-pom has a tail. Oh, that's cute. Adorable. Picking the rat up by the tail. Any minute now, and I expect you to come thundering around the bend. Here, I can get to cover quickly now. That
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
doubt.
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, no, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labor. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
Hold yourself back, Lise.
But it isn't fair.
Poor guy.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egans can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit! And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
Not the lady.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
For Dola. I mean, she's pretty. Toyota for Dola. I like her hair.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
I don't know, I just think pink and yellow hair is just actually a low-key a really good combination. Okay. Heard their commander was keen-eyed, but concepts in your thing. Cheers me up to see our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the Viceroy. And they made their choice, and if it comes to it, I'll cut down on every last one of them myself. Alright, give me the staff. Actually, I don't think I haven't really picked up that much, but got a new ring at least. Oh, new plan of spare. Meh. Krata's alive and Tribunum has been paid. That's all that matters for now. Everyone right now wait around to see if the skulls decide to return. Let's get back to Ala Ganha and tell Regenfred his man got the job done. Alright, I'll teleport back. Alright. Yeah, right. You owe a debt of gratitude for what you did. Kata told me everything, how you fought with the teacher and saved his life. Felt good it did. We saw what happened when he met with the skulls. When he beat him half to death. Could have stopped them. I reckon you could. Your friend's a warrior, as is your comrade. You're strong like your father. That much is plain. I thank Roger that you did not, because that would have ended with them. Grot and his sister would have been branded insurgents, not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more that can be said for only the gods know how many others. It's enough for you, is it? Put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day. That's right. Put your teeth and you learn to live with the pain. Oh man, I was quick to judge you, ladies, and for that I apologize. I know you and yours mean well. I do. I'm telling you. God's in the heavens is my witness. We have nothing left to give. Can't help you. I understand. Thank you for your honesty. Oh. I may say it, but she doesn't mean it. Or what I expect her to. Her father was as stubborn as an ox too. She said I'm walking the same path. I but pray that she won't follow it to the same end. Well, took it better than I anticipated, which isn't saying much, I suppose. We should go see if she's all right. Please. Milady. I'm just gonna hop the fence. There we go. Sorry for running off like that. Megan's terrorizing her own. I just can't accept it, you know? No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to put up with it day after day after day. Not completely naive, you know. I didn't expect them to storm a cache room with their pickaxes and shovels or whatever it was. Nor did I expect Rakata to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked him. Can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place or even my father's face. And I remember Yda's. Remember how scared she was when we ran. And that look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Elise. I've been looking all over for you. Well, you found me. Got something else to say? That I do. I said some things to you before that I shouldn't have. This wasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. Rumors were spread out about how I loved my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after Rakrata. You did. Made me feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared for my people, I'd fight for them. So, I will if you had me. You're asking to join the Resistance? You put it like that, I suppose I am. Not just me, or others I know who've been thinking about it for a while now. Not many of us, and we're not hardened warriors like you lot, but... if your heart bleeds for Alamigo, then that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Relger's Reach. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with the others and send word when we're ready. Sounds like this isn't your home. No, I was just thinking out loud. With that, my friends, our mission is concluded. Let's return to the Reach. Alright. We'll teleport back, I think. Alright, we're good. Alright. When does Gosetsu come back? When do I get to see Gosetsu again? I feel like we gotta end up at Doma at some point. First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some of the recruits. It was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. No, thank you for giving me an opportunity to find out what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling. And troubling too. I'd heard about the skulls, but it was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. Now you say they're the same as any other Imperial soldiers. Maybe that's how I have to think of them myself, or perhaps ever cross on the battlefield, but... when, not if. That day will come, Lise. Can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript, citizen, Garlean, Alamigan. None of that matters. They've all got their reasons, but they're no better than yours, especially when they're bearing down on you, blade in hand. Saying that, I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself, but who knows, maybe you could be one, Lise. Your father certainly was. Right then, I'd be best preparing for these new recruits. Asa, Lise, it's been a pleasure. Alright. Give me the planosphere, I guess. Alright. He's offending. Okay. Owing the efforts to you all, you have accomplished a great deal in a short time. This thanks you to your service. Thanks you for your service, Scions. Oh, everyone else is here. Awesome. Who's that guy? I don't recognize anyone here other than Alfino. I see operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Arnvold? Have I met this guy before? I don't remember. Welcome back, brother dearest. I take your efforts to get our new recruits were successful. I guess all of these are new guys then. Indeed, there are some amongst the Scion's ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, who I am come to present. You could have. Okay. Commander Kemp, if I may. My name is Arnfold Lentinus, a half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. Oh. He was in Waking Sands during ARR, and you have the option to talk to him. Okay. I don't really talk to NPCs, though. Unless I have a reason to, so... I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo. For an Alamigo or a woman like my mother are never made to suffer. Pray grant you this honor. He survived the Garlean attack on the Waking Sands because he was on a mission at the time, but his main team was still at the base and ugh. You're a true-born son of Gyr Albania, same as me. It is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks, and the aid of the Erzian Alliance and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I'll propose to General Alden that we draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Villadina. And in the meantime, we'll make what preparations we can. I guess Arnvold is the only one who's actually going to be named then. I guess the only one who's actually going to be important here. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. Do they actually have a royal family that's being like puppeted or something, or is it just being run by Imperials now? That's a cool ass weapon. What the heck kind of weapon is that?
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orients and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
It's a triple holster 3 samurai swords, I say.
Near total. Go on.
It looks really cool.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by Resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
This guy's dead, right?
My lord,
Should watch your tongue, man.
Cowards who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes.
Wait, who's that?
Why? When confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance?
There was one character in that lineup who looked very different from the others. Hold on.
Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
It looks like there is one person here who wasn't. Yeah, it's the good lady from before.
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
Be nice to her. What the heck?
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
We don't get to hear it? Okay, we don't get to hear their menacing plans. Mention Garlean naming conventions. Middle name is actually a tile. The lower in the alphabet, the higher their position in Garlean society. Yai is a member of the royal family who's in line for the throne. I see, I see. Alright. I'm still on the table. There we go. Right then, I got duties to attend to. Maybe we could assist you with said duties. We're here to help, after all. We have been busy, so I understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it seems sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. Be grateful for any and all help you can offer. You can ask around. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. Alright. I want to go to my appointment soon. Can you go instead and pretend to be me? I don't think I can do that, Toffee. Legally, I'm not allowed. Eves. Eves is certainly he's seen you somewhere before. I beg your pardon? The man who bested a guy spot Baelsar wishes to offer me his assistance. I say this is highly irregular. I heard that you had a penchant for eating the common man. In which case, just wear some barriers, they won't know the difference. I have a very different color, hair and eyes, and, you know, a stink lack of teddy. For the occupation, I was a humble historian. My duties leave me scarce for time for all else. I think it's important that these momentous events be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Apparently sources are indispensable, and I had the mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations for taking up this cause and so forth. Let me take down their statements in this log, and thank you for your service, now and ever after. Toffee, I can't... I can't commit therapy fraud. I just looked before all this. Simple fare, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and feed some refugees one day. Took lining to the fires. I believed, you know. And there was always a need for cooks. At least people who can work with whatever the forging parties turn up. And she also has a quest. You want to help, do you? Seeing how I'm in no position to lead a stew pot unattended, can you go and ask Tab for a variety of herbs? 6 sprigs or so, or whatever he's got on hand should suffice. It's not as haphazard as it may seem. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add, as long as you add something. I'll be here when you get back. Alright. It's quite a lot for me to do. Our side quest over here. That's a battle maid. I thought that was their hair. No, that's actually a head covering. I see. Nice. Alright, as I gotta go to Toffee's therapy, I might be back later. Alright, have fun, I guess. You look like a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I'm a trainer and was told to expect new recruits to stay, yet nary one has come. Perhaps they were given a wrong time or location. I do not know. You're number 5 in all, and these would-be warriors. Send them to me, should you chance to find them. Alright. Deafening glare. Alright. Someone in here? Yeah. All seriousness, I gotta go in 5 minutes, probably be back after. Alright, have a good time at your appointment, Toffee. Why? Why, indeed. Save lives, perhaps. Or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. Thought our brothers worked to death while building a ashram. What did it matter to the Garleans, eh? More where that luck came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. Alright. Devout recruit. I know I'm late. I had to say a prayer to my sister first. What the Imperials did to her death was a mercy. Oh. Our plan! No, Xanta, you gotta get your charisma stat up so you can do better deception. Charisma is my dumb stat. Yeah, we got the wrong person to do this. Huh? 2-day Icon Slayer? Damned if I didn't know why you bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance, but it's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Al Amigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're with them or you're not, and if you're with them, you may as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship, if you live long enough. Die stealing someone else's land like it's not a choice. And me, I'd rather die here. Alright. Alright. A lot of orange circles on the map. Gotta prepare our PowerPoints with our catchphrases and backstories so we can impersonate each other better for future missions. Yeah! Just like, shit, what movie was it? The one with the twins, and then they like switch places, and then one of them is British and one of them is American. I forget what it was called. Parent Trap, yeah. We gotta learn each other's secret handshakes and stuff. Huh? Training. I was so busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. Alright. Where's the rest of the folks hiding? Gonna do so much art after stream. I'm done with the backgrounds. I get to work on other Azza art for fun. 1,000 pardons. So preoccupied was I about a question of whether Al Amigo should be a monarchy or republic that I didn't get elected to attend my training. So they know, until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is moot. I'm gonna draw Fruitling Azza, gotta draw, I've actually been wanting to do, like, VTubers, but if they were in Fire Emblem Shadows. I'm gonna give everybody animal ears and then make them into big scary monsters. Teacher calls for me. I see we're discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor. You see, yes, of course, there's no time. If you excuse me. Which is why I did Bird Azza yesterday. And there's Man Toffee who are VTubers. Xanta, you gotta pick an animal. Because Toffee is clearly a bear. Herbs, is it? 6 sprays of whatever's on hand. Afraid I can't spare that much. Take 2 and be glad of it. Later you'll have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother now. I'd be surprised what you can find growing underfoot, even in reach. Alligator or raccoon? Trash raccoon. Even more circles showed up on the map, okay. Oh, bugger, you've been sent by a snake, weren't you? Heard one of the recruits don't lift their training. That could be true, right? Oh, bugger, oh, bugger. Seeing other Fire Emblem characters when they be in shadows, I'll try to mention them after we get back. Nice. I want to come up with silly monster designs. Oops, I accidentally moved. How am I missing the question? Oh, there's one over by there. Hold on. I think they should put Claude in Shadows, actually. I just want to see him as a funny golden deer man. I think antlers are a cool character design with a lot of potential. Why'd I join the Resistance? Well, if you must know, it's to avenge a friend, the Imperial's butchered before my very eyes. Back in Alamigo. I wanted to stall in the markets, and a passing soldier snacked up the piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only get a full spiel to go first troubles. On my way here, and that was that. Oh. I guess I would also just make Edelgard and an eagle. Where is it here? Or maybe bats. Alright. Well met, and we spoke with the freedom fighters as I asked. Check it out. It's fascinating as they are varied. You have a knife for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. And not done better myself. 20 years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, your accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. Just never forget, my friend. Never. Alright. Then I need to go grab some herb. Alright. Stretch my back a little bit. My shoulders have been very stiff. There you go. Just some neat herb. It is very easy to imagine Brenda as a scruggly rat, actually. Scruggly rat girl. Alright. All our recruits are present and accounted for. Thanks to you, Strider. I don't appreciate the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentle approach, as if the Imperials would be so kind. It's a thankless job to teach, some say, but I say their survival is thanks enough. Very well. Alright. I still need to figure out an axolotl design, actually. There you go. I don't think I can swim, can I? Oh wait, I can swim. Good to know. A suburb. There you are. Got those herbs I asked for. Thanks, that'll do nicely. And sorry to impose upon you, sir, that you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were, but to answer the question that's probably on your mind, yes. It's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. Well, my reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause. But that comes at a cost too. Too many villages, too many children more deserving than us. A man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake, as we must. And we must never lose sight of the dream. Alright. Swarthy resistance. Fighter. Damn it all. Where could have gotten to? Oh, pardon me. Full of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a word of destroyer anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground, as if a certain bloody fool has dropped it. I've seen him. Had it this morning, how much I know for certain, and had not left the reach since, so it's gotta be around here somewhere. I got a moment to spare. I'd be willing to help me search. Spent some time near the Temple of Fists earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll take a look near the officer's pavilion. Hardly where, I know, and I could just easily buy another, but even so, please help me find it. There is a dungeon up here. Are they riding a fish? I think they probably got off the fish, yeah. There it is. Give me that. Back we go. I swear, search high and low, but just won't turn up. I got it. Seven Hells, that's the one. That's my lucky ward. You're a godsend, brother. Where I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessings of the monks. And then Theodore came and burned it all to the ground, the mad bastard. And then after him came the Garlands, who cared even less for our beliefs. I still keep to the old ways, as do many others. When my son is born, I'll teach him the stories in the scripture. as my mother taught me. Alright. Enough side questing? And with that, another task is complete. I hear you've been keeping busy. I hear that he has, and we thank him for it. Pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Monago, I have you present my proposal for an assault on Castrum Velodina to General Alden personally. Of course, sir. Are you and yours planning to return to Castramorians before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? That seems like a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades ere we depart. Very well, I'll be free at the pass, but not too long. I suspect Cranley Stola will remain here to support the Trojans, but nevertheless, we should go and ask them. I need the healers. Actually, yeah, if I can just swim across, maybe that'll actually be faster. Right. How are we doing here, fellas? I'm gonna drink some water. Salt a miss. I see. That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Garleans. For the first time, the resistance of the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in its occupied territory. Personally, I believe it's imperative that we offer them our full support. As was the case with Ishgard, however, it is not a choice to be made lightly, or less on other behalves. This is war, and every side must decide what part he or she would play. I'll fight, El Amigo, for my father, for Yida. A minute to the end. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Erzea. You'll stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Baelsar and Van Darnus were about the first to try. Though your fervor is surprising, I can't dispute your logic. At a risk of repeating myself, I am, of course, of the same mind. The present situation is untenable and further complicated by the existence of Ilbred's Primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this was a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I'm still wholly committed to this cause. It is ultimately the self-same cause I've served since I've pledged to serve Master Louisan in the Circle of Knowing. Salvation of Erzea by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from saying the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, doubtless more to come after. I came here from Infilia and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Y'shtola for now and tend to the wounded. As for you, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmont, the man who slew Gaius von Baelsar and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero and heap great expectations upon your shoulders. And you, like every scion, must decide for yourself. I'll fight. Indeed. As you have doubtless seen during your time in the outlying villages, their so-called meritocracy is but a pretext to torture and enslave their lesser subjects. Such is the fate that awaits us should all their expansion continue unchecked. Take care, Stola. Creole, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. At least, I would ask that you remain here by Conrad's side. If we should go, our Monaco will leave without us. Many persuade you to join us. If you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castamorians would seem like an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I'm sure that I can convince Monaco to wait a little longer. I mean, I'm gonna be forcibly roped into the plot anyway, so... Could you imagine an MMO that's like one of those like isekai light novels where they get reincarnated, but instead of doing you know, hero stuff. Instead of doing like hero stuff, they just sort of like retire into like the countryside and do their own thing, like farming and stuff. So you'll be accompanying us. Well, glad I am to hear it. All set? Excellent. Then let us be off. Well, I guess theoretically you could do that with like the gathering and crafting classes. But that's more like a side quest in it. It's isekai into Final Fantasy 15. Sorry. If you die in the game, you die in real life. That means you, like, if you get isekai into Final Fantasy 15, then you still have to go through like the 10-year time skip. Where everything is dark and filled with monsters, so... Slight spoilers, I'm realizing, sorry. Hold on, I'm teleporting over. Like, if you did get isekai into like a medieval fantasy sort of scenario, what would you want to do? Because I don't think I want to like go out and fight monsters or something. I want to do like alchemy and stuff. Welcome back, comrades. What news? Greetings, General. I've come at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming in many motivated young Almegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. But I gather that Conrad is eager to strike while the iron's hot. Just so, General. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Valadina. Capture Valadina? That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are ever to push east towards the capital. There's no profit in delay. It's only a matter of time before the Guardians learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Time to take no chances. We have a able-bodied Almegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Valadina watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I want to notice ones. If there's no objection, General, may the Scions join Marshal Tarpin? means. But that is all. Let us be about it. Alright. Comrade and the General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. Whilst aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, losses will be suffered in the meantime. Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission and see how he would like to proceed. Alright. We'll take the casting ones, I guess. Corp. Maybe update Gears have while we're at it. Alright. Thank you for volunteering to join me. It should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, as long as we don't have the ill fortune to run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Our destination is beyond East End, just north of Veldina. But yes, I would love to mess around with like potions and magic items if I ever got isekai'd. I think they're neat. Where am I going? All the way over there, okay. I should probably pull out a mount, hold on. I think I'm kind of going the long way, but if I even knew what isekai was, I used to imagine what if me and a group of friends were transported into a fantasy world and each had a different weapon specialty and magical element. Of course. As you do. That's scary looking. Soul duty coming up? Yep, okay. Pepin. Little guy. This ought to be close enough. Now we settle in for a long watch. And that said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready, in the event a passing patrol stumbles upon us, or worse. Upon reconnoitering Castellum Veladina, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. What time is it? It's 2:30, we're fine. In Crimson it began. One hour later, if it's like 1 hour of cutscenes, we should still be fine.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Relga's Reach.
Uh-oh. We got spotted? Shit.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
Did the Skulls lady, like, send some spies in our ranks? Uh-oh. Yeah.
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
No, my face is glaze.
You! Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine!
Oh no. Is he dead? Oh, fuck. She doesn't need a sword.
He'll take you!
His fists are a stronger weapon than any steel. Oh god. Oh god.
Well, well. Stand aside, Pilus. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Just has like a little sword with a light. Okay. Oh god.
7 hells. It's him. It's Xenos.
The Viceroy? Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty.
Oh god. Thank you, Stola.
Ah, a magical barrier. Alas, it will not save you.
Ah, god. You still can't fucking die one.
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
Oh god. It's not looking great. Uh-oh.
Cryle!
Alphino!
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught.
Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern.
If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
Thanks, Creel. Considering it looks like your stall's not in a good spot right now.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
Alright, what are we fighting? Okay. Air resistance and fight. Okay. What's all plastic? Killing everyone. Oh god. Okay. Let me zoom out a little bit. Hold on. So let me go for the magic guys. Please. There you go. Oh, Roger. Just came from nowhere, starts cutting people down left and right. Reinforcements are on the way. Spread the word. We should keep moving. Okay. Found it. Nothing for us but to fight. 12 bandits of Bloodbath. Remember, we're here to save lives, defend the hostages. Okay. Oh god. Okay, wait. Let me get this guy as well. Get him to aggro on me, that'd be great. There we go. Okay. We're good. We're good. These monsters, these people had surrendered. It's not too late for the others, we must hurry. Okay. Hold on, I see you, I'm gonna get you. Alright. We're all good. Took Lisa and the others deeper inside. You got it. Is this how I get the... Is this how I unlock the dungeon that's in this area? Okay.
Rebel scum!
Oh wait, there's Fordola actually. Wait, hold on, she's hurting- oh god, she's hurting me. I could really use some healing. Okay. We're good. Oh.
What took you so long? Alpha, no, I need your help!
You should let us die here, please.
My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pylus.
I guess my friend's just dead then, okay.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
Just the three of us? Okay. This guy with his sword roulette. I don't know what you're capable of. Okay. Kill it here and now we can end this. That feels like very wishful thinking, honestly. I feel like I should back up.
Be gone!
Oh man. Not even fodder could do that. We're just here long enough to wait for reinforcements, I think. Oh god.
Give me something to remember.
I mean, that's not... that, okay, no, that's gonna hurt me though. Can I... there you go. Oh, okay, there's more. Okay, no, I have to take some of these down. At some point. Nope. Fuck. Oh god. Okay. I don't like his slow saunter towards me. Okay. Nope. Fuck. No, I should have just taken something else out. Okay.
Don't stop now.
Ow. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do enough damage to this guy. Seems like a misjudge you. This ends now. Oh god, ow, stunned. Down for the count. Okay. I'm still alive though. Deus Ex Rob on, please. Ow. Am I bleeding? Huh? How'd I break his sword? Did he so hard? He made a sword staff? How am I still alive? Am I just built different?
Shall we give chase, General?
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
You all right, lad?
Well enough, next time he'll pay.
Aye, I do not doubt it.
Please live. It still looks like a really bad place.
Don't you die on me, Shola! Hold on!
Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work.
Hold who down? I don't think Y'shtola can really move.
The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Come on, Lise, you're so strong.
I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
It's going too well. You did well. You saved lives. No matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts. It's a little bit jarring that it's suddenly daytime now, but okay. See to the wounded. If they live, help them. If not, move on. Oh. I don't look good here. Mefred, are you alive? Please. Mefred lies motionless, having breathed his last, clenched his fist in a small charm which you take for safekeeping. He's already cold when I got to him. There's naught I could do. The charm must have been important. Best take it to Conrad. Oh. Guy. He's doing so well. All right. Nago, Mefred, where are you? Mefred is, well, this is, he's dead, isn't he? Mefred was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. Once had an Imperial patrol chase him nigh on 20 miles so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades left him for it, of course. It only made him worry more. You know, he sent his men to inquire him away because he thought they were fighting for him and not the cause. Well, he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. That's exactly the kind of man who should be leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive. Not an old fool who's all used up. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. There never is. Who stands, who falls? In the heat of battle, we can but do our best. As he did. Mefred will be sorely missed, but because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not. They need us, now more than ever. I do. Forgive me. I had high hopes for him, is all. Dang it. Pippin. Mulder's reach is no longer safe, as Pippin well knows. Our defeat was no near thing. It was total humiliation. We're powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. We can't afford to dwell on our failure. As Alphinaud said, it's those who survive whom we must think of now. Mulder's reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could have returned at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castrum Oriens will need to be taken by chocobo carriage. Agreed? Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you scour the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during the journey. Alright. I'm glad Pippin is getting more screen time at least. Forgive me, but it's imperative that I can continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I ask that you seek it elsewhere. Oh, I see. In that case, you're free to search the barber and take what you require. We will not have our people dying on the route. I'd assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention. Okay. Anything else here? Yeah. Alright. Sir, Marshal Tarpon said you might have something for me. Supplies. Well, be praised. You should put the driver's hearts at ease. Tell the Vice Marshal we await his orders. Ishtal and the others are safely strapped in. Don't worry, I'll be by your side the entire time. Thank you, Crow. I'll walk alongside. Only protection in case the Guardians try anything. Hang on, you're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't be in one of the carriages? I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. We'll see at the wall when it's finished. As you wish. Let's step forth at once. We shall move quickly as our comrade's health allows. To Castrum Oriens, I hope this is not an escort mission. I sincerely hope this is not an escort mission. Okay, it looks like they're going without us. We're good. Saved many of my men. Can't thank you enough for that. Fact remains, our forces were decimated. In this state, we'll not be mounting an assault on Castrum, Villadina, or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves and about our prospects. But first, we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you all at Castrum Oriens. Understood. Go and speak with General Alden. Alright. Do I like their purple chocobos over here? Alright. Ibn Azari departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We've completed our search of the reach and the surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straight away to Specula and Parasaurus after quitting this place. It would seem he lost interest in us. Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but when he chose to spare our lives having done so. And why you kill or capture your enemy? You don't leave him to fight another day. Only a fool will turn his back and walk away. But Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I'll leave a token of force to watch over the reach. The rest will fall back to Castrum Oriens. We can discuss our path forward there. Alright. Back we go then. Alright. Fearless with Y'shtola. She still hasn't woken up, but Creel says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we could have had her wounded. We could have hoped for no more. Let's pray she makes a full recovery. Oh, we lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw what happened when that Skulls commander cut down Mefred. A single blow, and that was it. The thing he fought for, was hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. You want to know the worst part? It wasn't Garlean who did it, it was an Alamegan. got to help me if I ever... No, not now. Not while the general's waiting. Lise. Oh, Lise. Lise is going through
Were
it.
not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nargo?
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varys' heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
Is this how we're gonna go to Doma? Split his attention? I have a feeling you're about to tell us. Tell us, smart guy.
Well, to put it simply, we have one legatus overseeing two provinces a world apart. I say we divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Xenos to fight a war on two fronts.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
I mean, don't we still have like a few Domans in Mordona, actually? That might be able to fight for us.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Lise, I feel like you should stay here, honestly. But okay.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
Gonna meet back up with Yugiri and Gosetsu. Goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government here or anywhere else. I'm quite certain the same can be said of the Domain Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can go and assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Unless you know what good we can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Erzia and her people from certain doom. Brave souls were an impossible task, and Erzia lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but is no less important to the multitudes whom we would free from the Imperial oppression. Whom we will free. Okay. I'll say it's contemplating the logistics of a journey to the Far East. Yeah. It sounds like we can sail there on a commercial boat, can we? Where men go as one, there's life. And where there's life, there's cause to hope. Grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we first must find a way to reach them. Lothar is not exactly over the river and through the woods. One step ahead of you, dear sister, or rather Tataru is. Before we discuss that, there's another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as a liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Y'shtola cannot be left unattended. Then I should obviously remain. Very well. Issue addressed. You know, Alphino, it would have been quicker just to ask, and markedly less patronizing. Thank you, Auntie Creel. Yes, I suppose. Would you be willing to look after Y'shtola and provide support to our involved in the others? Yes, Alphinaud, I will. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return with a gift. Right, I would not dream of it. Right then, sister, Aza, Lise, gather your things. We're in for Limsa Luminsa. Meow. Alright. Let's get there. Wait, there's a blue quest here. Is this for a... Okay, it is for a ether current. I'll do it, but I won't actually do it right now. It's a scene for I'll do that in a bit. I just want to accept it before I forget to accept it. Okay. I still need to go around off stream to get other ether currents, so. I haven't had time to play this game off stream now. I've been doing so much art and so much peak. Actually, wait, hold on, where am I going? App Castle. It's lagging. It's lagging real bad. There we go. It's taking a hot second to load. There we go. It's up all the New Year stuff too. A lot of things that are still loading. Alright, dude. Welcome back, Toffee. Totoro should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merlin letting us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You're right, in much as we are... in as much we'll be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it's simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it's equally infeasible to sail an Earsian Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one other option. Speak of the devil. Are you working with pirates? Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present you Captain Carvelane of the Kraken's Arms. The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, Scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement. Totoro, how did you get into contact with this guy? Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outbursts. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, are a very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. But where was I? Oh yes, Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you're aware of certain extenuating circumstances. You're not intent on securing passage to the Far East. You came to us knowing us to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God-fearing merchants out on the high sea. Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by an indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I can see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. Not true? Well, I for one think the captain has a point. The Five Seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor unfortunate soul has come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard a tragic tale of how the heir to House and Dare vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Oh. We're blackmailing him. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament for the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I'm willing to oblige you this once. That said, in the light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can only take you as far as Kugane and Hingashi. It'll require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. Terrifying. Alright. Suddenly all those hours Totoro passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Night seems rather better spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obliquely, and there was something was concerning about the pleasure Tartaru took in making Captain Carvalane squirm. Tartaru, what do you think about that? Our little boy had only seen 14 summers when he left Ishgard. Can you imagine what it must have felt like to finally be free to explore the world, unbeholden to all the stuffy traditions of the Holy See? Such a shame that he never returned home. Without him, Count de Durandere must look elsewhere for a successor, and the good Lord Janicanar is one step closer to being next in line. Alright. Pants. Okay. Say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tartaru and I will procure the necessary supplies. I'll say, I should be grateful if you wish to use the time to brief Oriancha on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in an event of emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What about Lys? I'd like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. For we know too little of their homeland, and the information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we'll reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go. I remember for Fire Emblem Shadow stuff, I think Tharja would be a bat. It seems to suit her. I see. I mean, they already did a bat for Veronica, which is honestly surprising that they actually added Veronica out of all characters. Tharja as a snake also works? Yeah. Tharja as any cold-blooded creature, honestly. Have they done fish yet in Shadows? Who would be a fish? Slade, yeah. The fish. Well, here we are. We need to talk to a lot of people, so I think we should split up. Unless we're in the House of Splendors, you take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you here after. Got it? Also, Lilith. I don't immediately remember who Lilith is. From Fates. Was she like the weird blue hair girl? Or wait. Yeah, okay. It's been so long since I played Fates. What brings you to Toll this eve? What? You're for Doma? Heavens, even science has showed us not but kindness, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. 25 years we suffered under your tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity, the Emperor dead, and all the maudlin chaos. Seems the time is ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered and fought to reclaim our nation. When Xenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. Lapsarava is the only thing I will accept for him. Yeah, exactly. What is it, my friend? You look as if you have something to ask. You go to join Nigiri and Gosetsu, and the fight fills me with such joy. Forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We have the Nagai clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle even. Now it's home to the Imperial Viceroy's Witch and our host of men in Magitech. Think of what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of our dear Lord Cayenne has become a den for Garlean dogs. Me, me, me. You're truly planning to travel to Doma. I do not know what to say. Forgive me. Shall I aid you in the best of my ability? Ours is a beautiful land, nestled on the eastern coast of Othard. Along the banks of the... Is it one river, or do I have to go for a Japanese pronunciation and say One? Our nation was right, proud and free until the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish. But travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to no one. Okay. Wow, my face broke there when I drank the coffee. Okay, sorry. Ignore that, that looked weird as hell. There you are. Learn anything interesting? The older Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about their Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I like to think that Arizans can be just as stiff as stuffy as anyone, especially Shkardians, but anyway, do you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually, or at least that's what I thought until he told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke to the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me this is all a load of stupid old... Huh? Wow. What you learn sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us to dinner, of course. Hope they do. Get some sushi and you, Elise. Sushi sounds really good right now, actually. Or what? I wasn't looking to it again. I don't know if I can replicate it. Let's see. No. Well, it's a casting. You can't really see them on because of my, Hold on. It's just shorts and, like, ankle warmers, I guess. Right. No point waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Limsa. Alphanut said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. I have been thinking of alternate outfits for us. You know, if you haven't seen my blue sky post from yesterday, or last night even, I'll draw it. I'll probably not make it official though. Virgin Killer Sweater is a wild one. The thing is that for my, when I draw the fruit soda, right? Like, I don't think I'm going to have my big, belly eye from fruit soda, but instead of, like, you know, drawing myself with a regular-ass belly button, which I feel is, like, a little bit more cursed, honestly. I'd rather just cover my belly. But also, since I'm, I also need a space for wings. So, the Virgin Killer sweater makes sense, right? It covers the front, and then it leaves the back open so I can have wings in the design, okay? Alright, I think he has to load in. Sorry, Xantok. Santa, have you seen the sweater that we were talking about? Do I need to explain what it is? You return. I trust you learn much from our Domid friends and Reverend's Toll. I'm eager to hear all. Oh, that can wait until we have left port. We have enough time to talk on our journey to Kugane. Spice trading friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart. I am aware. Okay, then I don't need to explain it. Awesome. Don't think it's better for a design with wings. Doesn't make it any less scandalous, though. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Sit, lad. I'll see you to the ship if so. Board the misery. Sure. I mean, I'm already in a crop top. Hey, you wanna go to Suffering Town? Hey, you, do you wanna go to Hell? It's Hell in Michigan? I think it is. Hell, Michigan?
12 be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Urianger! Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
A parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
Do sword.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Feel sword now.
Say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
What's Thancred up to again? What has Thancred been doing? I don't remember. Is he just hunkering down? Lonely Ryanja. what's happening at sea.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself.
The Misery is the opposite of misery right now, I guess.
Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
You got a commons room? Cute. Ah, dear.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Did we sail into the Bermuda Triangle?
If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
Probably gonna have to fight something. Alright. Odd. Most odd. Well, you have any idea what's going on? No. As the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire up the cerulean engines you have hidden below? An expedition based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at the present. I'll tell you, Captain, it's them things lads saw. Things. I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive, an adjective, for example. Simple superstitions and fairy tales, not more. If you must know, the things to which he is so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to their sailors to their dads. Oh, sirens. Preposterous. Yes, indeed. If it's neither the sneeze nor the weather which is responsible, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort. Perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magics to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse. Let the current take us where it will and deal with whatever we find there. What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. I'm beginning to like you, girl. Once we arrive at our destination, my crew shall remain with the ship to defend it while we venture forth to deal with the cause of our troubles. We kick ass. And it's settled. I know not what awaits us, but I'll rue the day you reel us in. Oh, it's a duty. Do you have enough time for a duty? It depends on how long the queue is. Less than 5 minutes? We should be fine, right? I'll make sure all my stuff is, okay. Updated. I was hoping we'd get to Doma today, but, it seems that is unlikely. We're about to do a whole ass dungeon. That takes me back to Limsa. Okay. There's nothing else for me to explore on the ship? I guess not. Well, guess I'll default to the usual. Mahjong time. Let's say if it doesn't go off within, like, next... Like, if it doesn't go off by, like, 3:40, we'll probably just, wait until next stream to do this. Drink water. Oh, okay, we're good. Siren Song C. Ah, dear. I. Zoom out a little bit. Alright. Watch out, there's more of them! Okay, yeah, they're short. Hold on, I really need to change my position. We're gonna be stopping at land anytime soon? Alright, up. Island dead ahead, burst for impact, okay. Boink. We're good. Hold on. god, no! We're good. I took a lot of pain, actually. Fuck. Okay. Oh, Lila, don't you terrorize me now. Okay, we're good. Oh, good. No, not today. She's not sabotaging me today. We're good. Oh. Oh, what's that? Ow. Help. Alright, cool. We're good. Boy, loot, right? Meow, 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 meow. Eh? Okay, just drop down. Ow. Wait, I have no MP. Okay, we're good. Alright. It's not a fire. Okay. There we go. Whipjacks? Okay. The governor! Hello, Governor. Guess I should do ley lines, shouldn't I? Xantok. Xantok getting sucked. What are you doing? Oh, what the heck? What is happening? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I should probably do ley lines again. Okay, he's dead. We're good. Okay. Certainly some sounds what you're making. I'm just complaining, as I am allowed to do. I am but a simple black mage. I'm not built to be targeted. Oh, we're good. Nope, you're gonna round the corner before I can... I can't. Okay. Oh, come on, I got stuck in the corner. We're good. Ow, pain. little bit more. There we go. We're good. Final boss. Wait, I kind of really like that enemy design, actually. The little trill noise did kind of sound like someone was playing a cricket tune, though, honestly. Lorelei, okay. I've been waiting for you. It looks really cool. Is she single? I see you, monster fucker. What? Oh, forced marched? Oh god, oh god. Okay, wait, no, we're good. Oh god dang it. And then this again. Okay, okay. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Okay. What can I say? I like them creepy. You're loud, Toffee, I suppose. Ah, dang it. Oh, okay, you're sending me backwards, that's fine. Oh god, I see, okay. Nope. I'm gonna end up in the circle. Yep. Fuck. God. Nope. Okay, we're good. She wants to ramble all through the night. I love long conversations, man. I killed her. I'm sorry, Tavi. Alright. Let me check. Any more? Ghostberry Coatie of Casting, okay. Give me that. We'll probably just finish up here and then call it for today, I think. You have to do a smash or pass with Final Fantasy monsters.
That appears to be the last of them.
Word from the Misery. Repairs are complete, and we may resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Not the first time a boss in this game has made me twirl my hair, SMH. You know, I can just, like, you know, literally just shake my head instead of just saying SMH. Oh, we really are going, all the way to the east. We couldn't just, like, you know, go around the other way? Or are they not aware of the Americas
I
yet?
remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane.
Hingashi, Kugane.
The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma.
Can we get kimono?
All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
Not technically in Doma yet, but I mean close enough. Alright. I'll finish the quest, hold on. Congratulations, you now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi. You're gonna be the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. Seems the outbreak. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now is probably a good time to call it for today then.